as per is the norm these days. But I had an exciting find this morning. I was trying to find my other hair stick. I'm not so keen on this one, and it has got damaged at the end. I'm going to still use it. But I much prefer this one, which has been missing for a long, long time. So I went looking to try and find it. Couldn't find it. But I did find, well, obviously I found it, but the story goes, I did find my lavender and peppermint roll-on oil that I bought in Hawaii. And I really want, I found it very good for headaches and stuff, so. But I haven't been able to find it for ages, it's been missing. So I looked in the bottom basket under the little coffee table and I found that. And then when I was reaching down to grab that, I spotted this, which I think had been under the basket. But when I moved the basket to get the roller, I found this. I saw this. So 2 good finds, things that have been missing for a long time this morning. So I'm going to switch this one out because this looks a little bit crazy. I think this one, it doesn't sit as well as the other one. So I'm going to swap them over. Got washing to hang out, breakfast to have, and I'm going to take Athena into the drop her off at the hospital this morning for her ketamine infusion. So we're leaving in about 25 minutes. So I need to keep moving. Dishwasher's going to have to wait till I get back, which is a shame. I'd love to have everything done because today is supposed to be a food prep day, but been struggling a bit this morning, but it's not that unusual. But after I drop Athena off, I need to go and get some fruit and vegetables, and there is one at like our old shopping centre I used to go to, and it's still there. I checked, and I also want to go there because there's an organic shop as well, which I really have a lot more vegan stuff now than they used to. So it's going to be things like dandies and stuff, like the marshmallows, which aren't good for me, but I want to have for when we go in the motorhome and have a campfire. And they sell them apparently, and there's a few other things they sell, a few of the Guardian products and stuff. So I'll try to be super selective of what I do get, because as you know, I'm trying to eliminate most processed vegan foods, but obviously there's still, I need to have some here sometimes, because sometimes I just can't cook. But if I get my meal prep done today, I'll be right for the week. But I've got to get that done. Anyway, I am hungry. Breakfast, I might just make like a hummus and salad sandwich or something like that. That sounds actually really good. That was going to be healthy. And I know bread's not the best because it's still processed, but I still don't really have a problem. I don't have a lot of bread. I don't have bread every day, so that's okay. I'm gonna have a salad for lunch, and then dinner is supposed to be vegan lasagna. If I don't get to prep it, I think we've still got some in the freezer, but that's an easy one to prep, so that's on my list. I've got, I don't know, I'll show you later on when I get to that stage, or I might be filming it as a separate prep video. Possibly if I get going really well, that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, gotta get washing out and breakfast. I've had my breakfast, I've done my grocery list. Hopefully I've got everything that I need on it. And I've got to take off now and drive down and collect Thea and all her stuff. And I've got a tea to take with me in the car and a water to stick in my bag. With all my puppies and more groceries than I intended on buying. Of course, I was gone a lot longer than I intended on being too. So my glass the duck was just outside chasing up puppies who wouldn't come in. So I'm going to show you quickly what I bought. I took some little snippets of the shops. You'll have seen them earlier, or I'll put them in here. So I went to the organic shop down there. Got some vegan goodies from there. and some things I needed. And then went to the fruit shop, and the fruit shop's so good there. There was so much not wrapped up, not in plastic, that I don't have a local fruit shop. That's just a bit out of the road, a bit more of a pain to go to. It's in a shopping centre, and you know, it's a half an hour at least round trip to get there and back. And obviously I can't get everything I need in the supermarket, so it's a shame. But I think maybe I'll just try and plan if I happen to be going into town to do that or something. I don't know. And then I needed a few things from Coles that I hadn't been to pick up at either of those shops. Like I know we're out of sliced cheese. So I went in there and bought way too much. of course, because it's cold, I don't always go there, and it's a different shopping centre, so I want to see what vegan stuff they had. So anyway, I'll show you what I got. Yeah, I know I said I was not going to try and get processed food, but they had the Guardian stuff, which these are our favourites, these two, and they're a good price. Not many places in my area sell them. They're very hard to come by, so I just thought I'd pick up some. And Kevin really likes these just in lettuce cups. We've had them before and they were nice just wrapped in lettuce, so got them mainly for him. But we'll just keep these for like real emergency meals. So they have a small bulk food section. It's not real big, but I've got some red kidney beans and some cannellini beans. I'm not sure I've come across cannellini beans before in the bulk section. They were really impressed with my bags and they were going to get on. They had some other on your products here, but they were going to get on and get some of these bags because they were impressed with them. I wasn't seen them before. And I got some more savoury yeast flakes. Not a lot, but enough to tide me over. And then, oh my gosh, look at the price of these, $13, holy moly. Wow. Luckily, I do not go through these very much. I just got them because we like to have them for camping. Wow. I'm sure I used to pay like $5 or $6 a packet from iHerb, but iHerb don't sell them anymore. So I'm guessing when I go to the States at the end of the year, I'll probably try and bring back some of these. Not good. They've got carrageenan, which I try and avoid, but, you know, sometimes you just like to have marshmallows over the campfire, and that's the only time I really will have these. Okay, from Coles I got some bread, mainly for Christy and Kevin for lunches. I probably should have just got one, but they look really nice. Don't know if I'm going to have one or not, maybe. Probably not, so I don't know why I got them, but sometimes, yeah, whatever. And I saw they had pumpkin and spinach veggie bites, which I have not seen before, so I got them, and some zucchini and lentil ones. These are a really good standby, like I can make them into a wrap for Kevin for his lunch, and he quite enjoys them. So I do like to have these. They've got yeast extract in them, which is MSG, but I think besides that, the ingredients, they're not too bad. There's not a lot of numbers in them, there's no preservatives in them. Well, the yeast extract probably acts as a preservative, but besides that, they're not bad ingredients. But these are really good, and anything in the Cindian brand, they are really great. They're frozen, so they definitely have very good ingredients. Where's my ingredients? Over here, so you can see. They don't have any of the, they're like kind of almost perfect. They do have rice bran oil in them, which for an oil is not a, you know, I guess it depends on oil. I try and not have much oil. Try and cook with oil where I can, but I'm not opposed to having a little bit of oil in food if it's in the ingredients, but they're really good. So they do have, there's a whole range of these, but again, I can hardly find them. I think I've got the lentil ones before, probably there as well. So yeah, I've got some of them, and I'm going to try and make up my own veggie patty things today. So I've got some tempeh. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I saw it, and I don't know that they sell tempeh at my local supermarket. I've got some more tofu because quite a few of the dishes I'm making this week required tofu. I got some coconut yogurt because I think I was making a tikka masala or something that required yogurt. I can't find the recipe though, so I just got the yogurt, and hopefully that's what I need. As I said, I needed cheese. That's why I particularly went into Coles to get some cheese. And I've got a recipe and it's black lentils. I don't know whether these are black lentils. They were the darkest lentils I could find. So I'll have to do a search, I guess, and see whether these are indeed black lentils, or I should be using red or green, which is any other kind of lentils that I know about. And I looked in all the shops I went to and no one had. These look a little bit, they'll be alright. A lot of little stuff in there, isn't there? I guess I'll be rinsing them beforehand, but it looks kind of like there's been like an insect or something in there, doesn't it? Again, I've not had these lentils, so maybe they come with a lot of like debris. And I can't see anything moving in there. I'll watch them carefully and see. And then I also picked up some more pumpkin lasagna sheets. The last lot I got are in the freezer, and I forgot to take them out, and I wanted them to make a lasagna today. So I've got some more. I picked up an almond milk. I was going to have this on the way home, forgetting I had tea already in the car, so I'll just stick it in the fridge. And lastly, from Coles, I saw these sucker for rice paper rolls, but they are fiddly to make. I need to master my making of them. So I just grabbed this little pack. I'm going to have it for a snack right now. And yeah, I'll try and show the rest is fruit and veggies, I think, and some soybeans. And we've got some Lebanese bread as well. I'll probably take that out and show you that a bit after. I'm hot and I'm a bit tired. I was at the shops like an hour and a quarter, which is way longer than what I thought I was going to be, because it just takes time. I don't know the shops, so it takes time to walk around and have it on your browsing like that. It takes time. So I'm going to have a sit, put my feet up for a bit, and then I'm hoping to actually take the doggies out. I still haven't done the dishwasher, so today's not going the greatest so far. And my gosh, it's nearly 12 o'clock. Gosh. I don't think I'm going to get much food prep done today. Let's hope I can do some. Maybe I can like get all my vegetables chopped and ready and everything, and then she finish it tomorrow or something like that. I don't know, because I still also want to pick up around the house. There's more animals, dogs, not animals have been just stuffed. Toys have been just stuffed, and it just needs a bit of a tidy up. And so the dishwasher needs emptied. But first of all, I need a rest, and then I'm going to try and take the doggies out. We'll see how we go, how I'm feeling after that. And then I thought, okay, I'll have to take the dogs, I'll come back, have another rest, have my lunch. Luckily, I've got the salad pretty much ready to go. And then after that, I could do some food prep, but we'll see. I will do something definitely, but you know, we're not going too well to plan so far. But that's okay. And then tomorrow, if they wanted me to come in and visit her and take Ellie in, so like 10 or 11-ish. So that kind of throws a spanner in tomorrow as well, but that, you know, it's okay. I don't have anything in particular to do this week. I mean, there's always jobs to do, as you guys know, but I haven't got anything particular. The rest of the week, my week is free, besides going to visit Athena. Once I get the food prep done, then I can look at some decluttering and cleaning. Oh, I did want to try and do all my windows and door tracks, because the windows are getting cleaned. So I did put that on my list for this week. So I think it's anything that's particular that I'd like to have done before Friday. But it's only Monday lunchtime. I've got lots of time. Okay, I don't know where to start. So I've got my recipes here, well, most of them, and I've got my list of things that I sort of had my list in my diary, which is now in the other room, and then I went through, and this is like the kind of prep that I need to do for each recipe. So maybe I could start doing some things on this like for half an hour, even do some chopping and sorting. I think I will do that, like the lentil burgers that I want to make. Potatoes go cooked in the mash, so I can do that, get that going. The rest of the stuff I think is pretty much cutting up, and I've got to cook some rice for that one. I'm going to get my dark because I think we're having that later in the week, so maybe I'll do that prep later in the week. Yeah, and fried rice. Although I think I was going to try and make it today and just reheat. That's my plan. So yeah, I think I'll start with this, and then Patty, or Pinky's Cherry, as the channel is, well known, the username is now, sent me a recipe for a homemade sweet chili sauce, so I'm going to make that as well, although I'm not 100% sure I've got red chili pepper flakes. I had some in my hand, and then why did I put them back? I don't know. I think I thought I had some, but I'm not sure. It might be hard to make the sweet chili sauce if I don't have that, but if I've got that, I'll be making that as well. And some of these things are just to go in the freezer, so maybe I won't start with those. So actually the lentil burgers and the burritos are going to go in the freezer. So I might not worry about them right now. I might focus on the other things. because that's for dinner this week, the other things. All right, let's go and try and do something before I stop for lunch, and also get some onions frying for my lunch as well. I decided to put all the fruit and vegetables. I was trying to find stuff. I thought I'll just put all the fruit and vegetables out here. Some for food prep, and obviously a lot just needs to get washed and put away, like the fruit. But so I thought I'd just run you through what I got from the fruit shop anyway. So they had a bag of soybeans, and this was like $6. I think that's pretty cheap. But I think I actually ordered some. I forgot. I've got a bulk food order that should arrive at Kevin's office today, and I totally forgot about it. And I think ordered some soybeans there. But we go through them with the dog. It's not a big problem, but I totally forgot. Like in the red kidney beans, I think I've ordered some, but it's okay. Whatever. I will eat. We'll go through them. It's not a problem. So I've got some wholemeal Lebanese bread, which is a bit hard to find than it used to be these days. Got 3 heads of garlic since I've been doing my own garlic. Bag of mushrooms, some zucchinis. I needed one, and I thought I'll get a couple of others because they're good for the doggies. They had a special on strawberries. It was like 3 punnets for $5 or something, or $6. I don't know, something like that. Pretty cheap. And then same with the blueberries. So got them as well. And they actually had, they tasted them. I was going around handing out samples. Like you could take a little sample, like made on toothpick. They had a bit of strawberry and a bit of blueberry, and I tried them both and they were nice. So okay, I'm working on eating my fruit, and Kevin loves blueberries, so I've got 3 each of them. I've got 2 of the Lebanese cucumbers, a much better size and solidness compared to the Aldi's ones I got the other day. Some more bananas, and again these were like $3 a bag. So they're really cheap, because obviously like, these are like the ones that would get rejected. But I know they're in a bit of plastic, but again, these will be your reject ones in the supermarket. So they were so cheap that I had, and knowing I needed so many for the food prep this week, I thought I'm going to get those. I got apples, probably bigger than normal, the Pink Lady apples, the lime, and I did get grapes. They're from the States. I tend not to buy international foods if I can help it. Obviously didn't have to get grapes, but Christy really enjoys grapes, and it's one fruit she'll eat. So hopefully she'll eat them. If not, I'll eat them. Rock melon, a couple of oranges, which are, you know, pretty big oranges. Carrots, some sweet potatoes, and another pumpkin. I don't know what I need food prep wise as far as this lot goes, but they're the kind of things that we do go through anyway. So I love getting fruit and veggies. Look how pretty and colourful. We've got like all the different colours in this one. And as suspected, no red chili flakes. So annoying, because I had some in my hand and I thought, no, I have some at home. All I have is chili powder. So I won't make that sweet chili sauce. It's okay, I've still got some to use up anyway. And in the meantime, before finishing, I want to try this one. And hopefully I really enjoy it. And then I don't have to buy sweet chili sauce and I can make my own. So, but yeah, I'll have to obviously buy some chili flakes first. So I'm going to pop some music on, and I'm going to work on these. What have I got? 3, 4 recipes. At least the 3 ones, because the last one's not a lot to do. But if I can get the vegetables chopped and prepped, that'd be great. The rice I can cook later on. But I'll work on doing my veggies for now. And I'm not doing that one right now, and I'm not doing that right now. So yeah, so I can link these recipes. So, but obviously you might want to wait until I actually make them or actually cook them and see what they're like. So basically all this one, I get all the ingredients and throw them into a container, and I can freeze it, or depending when I'm having it, I'll just probably leave it in the fridge because we're having it in the next few days. And it's a kind of one, like if it turns out, it says 4 to 6. So yeah, I'll probably like cook and then I'll freeze it. So I won't want to freeze this lot because I want to freeze leftovers. Although leftovers probably don't freeze well. I'll see how much there is when I make it up, and maybe I'll split it into 2 and keep half for now and half for later. That'll also work. I felt really bad a bit earlier, but I feel okay. I'm really tired and lethargic, and I just got no energy, no warmth, definitely no get up and go for a W. I know Christy was talking about coming home and taking Kenai for a walk, so she does. I might try and take the others around the block or something, or out if I feel, just so I feel a bit later. I've got one meal done. I've got that done before my lunch, which I did enjoy. So I guess I'm just going to start working on tonight's dinner, so I can get that ready to get cooked. And then I think I'll look at washing up some of the fruit and stuff and seeing what else that I need to do like today. Because it's nearly 3 o'clock, it's 2:45. Today's just gone. So yeah, I'll look through the recipes and just keep plugging away, I guess. But can't say I want to, but we will do some more. I'm trying to do another half an hour. Oh, message from Athena. Just finding about Ellie tomorrow. So I'll reply to her. I also wanted to make some cheer cookies today, but that might not happen. I might have to wait till later on. I can pretty guarantee tomorrow's also going to be more food prep. But yeah, today's just a bit of a fizzler, but that's okay. These things happen, and I'm still learning to just go with the flow of the day, but you know, that's alright. made a bit of progress. As you saw, I've made up the lasagna for tonight. That's in the fridge. It's ready to cook when it's nearer to the time. And I've done the vegetables that are going to go with our frozen filled pasta. I don't know if it's a Friday night, but they're in the fridge all done. And I've also went and picked up after the dogs, put the washing in, and did a bit more washing up, I think. Yes. So I'm just going to tidy up this bit of island bench, and I'm going to have another little break, and then I'm going to try and come back and wash some more fruit. And I think the only other vegetables I need to chop up now are for the orange sesame tofu. I can do that, or if I don't do that, I can do that another time. That's not a big deal. I'm not that worried about that. I think I'll concentrate more on getting the things washed and put away. But yeah, I'll deal with this first while the kettle is boiling. I've just got all the fruit and stuff soaking in some water and apple cider vinegar. Seems a bit of a debate whether anything actually does anything more than water. So sometimes I'm just using water, but I don't know. I feel like something extra is needed. But I know it's sort of depends on what you read. So anyway, there's some apple cider vinegar in that mix. I'm also keen to try just Castile soap, but I haven't looked up what I need to do with that, because the liquid Castile soap is supposed to also work for fruit and veggies. And then sometimes I use the Norwex cloth, but I had so much that sort of needed washed today, so I thought I'd do that. I'll let it soak for a little bit, and then I'll set it out to dry off for a bit. So there's lasagna. Oh, and the fridge open. So there's lasagna. Doesn't perhaps look particularly appetizing. It tastes really good with normal lasagna sheets. It remains to be seen how it is with those pumpkin ones, but I think it'll be very nice.